Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in this video, let us study the concept of problem solving methodology. Dear students, we know that computers are used in every walk of life. They are used to play song, they are used to play the videos, they are used for problem solving, they are used for data storage, to communicate. It performs lot of multiple operations. But all of this is possible not by the reason that it is an electronic machine, not by saying that it is having its own brain. No, it's not having its own capability. All these capabilities are only provided by set of instructions which are programmed by the programmer. Nothing but computer doesn't have its own ability to analyze the data and to perform its work to give the results. Nothing but we cannot simply say that computer is an electronic brain. It's a very big misconception. We have made computer brainy because of writing so many instructions. So we are making the computer intelligent. So in every walk of life, we come across different types of problems. Some of them are structured in nature, some of them are very much unstructured. So in case if there is a problem encountered on daily basis, then you can refer it as a structured one. For example, you want to pay the bills, you want to use your computers for processing of salaries. So it is a day-to-day occurring procedures. We know how to solve these data or these particular problems. But some of the unstructured problems are very complex in nature, first of all, and we don't know how to solve them. Simply, these problems cannot be solved in one particular step. It takes subsequent stages and it takes a lot of background details. That's why we simply cannot say that a computer can solve all the problems. To solve a problem or any problem, computer needs to be trained. It needs to be supplemented with a lot of instructions, data, programming, algorithm. So only if all these things are there, then the computer can solve any problem, or else it can't. So in this particular chapter, we will be studying regarding how to solve a particular problem. So that's why we'll be studying problem solving methodology. So what is a problem solving methodology? Let us say that we are having a very big complex problem. Is it for us to solve a complex problem in one go? Not at all. You cannot solve it. So let us say that a particular business is not performing well from the past few years or few months. So suddenly, is there any one day procedure or a single rule which can turn around the company and make it profitable? No, you can't do that. So you have to analyze what is the problem. Based on the problem core area, then we need to come up with a lot of solutions, and we need to discuss which particular solution is going to work or which one is not going to work. So it is not a single procedure or single step process. It takes lot of stages. It takes lot of things into consideration. So that's why what is problem solving? The task of expressing solution for a complex problems in terms of simple operations understood by the computer is called as problem solving. As I told you, computer will be used for different set of activities. But here a computer will be provided with lot of details, nothing but instructions. Along with the instructions, we'll be feeding the data. Then only computer will be able to give back us the result or the information, processed data. So that's why here the task of expressing solution for a complex problem. The problem is very complex in nature. If the complex is not very complex, then we may not take the help of the computer. Ordinary people can also say what is the need to be solution for a simple problem. Only if the problem is very complex, then we will be employing the computer. So how are you going to solve this particular problem? By a simple operations which a computer can understand, and altogether it can solve the particular problem. So what is a problem solving? Problem solving is nothing but the task of expressing solution of a complex problem in terms of simple operations understood by the computer. Now, as I told you, You cannot solve a problem in one go. It takes different steps or stages. So let us study what are the different steps that need to be considered while solving a particular problem. So these are the following stages of problem solving. So the first stage is problem definition, followed by problem analysis, designing of solution, programming the computer, checking and correcting the errors, documentation of program, and the last one is program enhancement or maintenance. Let us divulge each one of them in detail. So what's first one is, the first stage in problem solving is problem definition. Nothing but in this particular stage, we are very much concerned regarding what is the core area of the problem. Where is the actual problem that is originated? Where is its origin of the problem? We are not at all worried regarding the solution. We are just happy to see what is the actual problem. So here in this particular stage, we will be involved very much into looking out where is the area or what is the actual reason for a particular problem. So the next stage of problem definition is, the next stage followed by this problem solving is problem analysis. In the first stage, since we have come across the problem definition, we have all defined what is the actual problem. Now is the procedure. Now we need to find the solution for this particular problem. So we will be having a team, multiple people. They will, each one of them will be giving a piece of advice. We can solve this particular problem in this particular way. So there may be n number of solutions. So how the input should be given and what should be the accuracy of the input, from where input should be given. So what should be the processing methodology, and say regarding what should be the output, whether output should be given in terms of a printout or it should just need to be displayed on the screen, or what are the different issues, or what should be accuracy of the output. All these things are considered in the problem analysis stage. Nothing but in the problem analysis stage, we will be taking the first step towards finding the solution. In the first stage, that is problem definition, we will just plainly think regarding what is the problem, where is the problem, what actually is the cause of the problem. But here we will, in the second stage of problem solving, that is problem analysis, we will look into what are the different solutions by way which we can solve this particular problem. So that is referred as problem analysis. The third stage of problem solving is design of solution. Yes, now we are having multiple solutions. So before actually writing instructions for these solutions, we need to pick any one solution which is a viable one, and we need to come up with a particular design. So nothing but how to design a solution. Designing of a solution can be done using algorithm or using flowchart. Here I have considered only flowchart. So for example, please notice here, lamp does not work. Let us say that there is one lamp which is not working. So then what may be the reason? Lamp may not be plugged properly. So if that is the case, if it is that condition is true, then what we need to be done, what should be the remedy? We need to plug the lamp properly. In case lamp is plugged properly but still it is not working, means then there may be something wrong with error with the bulb. So we need to look out for the bulb, whether it is bulb is okay or it is burned out. We need to look at. If it is not burned out, then they need to be repair of lamp. If it is the bulb is not working properly, the bulb is burnout, then you need to replace that particular bulb. So you need to design a conceptual instructions. Yes, you can actually in order to solve a problem, we have to write the programs, we need to write the instructions, but before writing them, the instructions using programming language, we need to have a design. What should be the input, how the input should be considered, what all the construct we need to go with. Do we have to consider any looping? We need to go with the selection statements. So all these things can be designed usually using the algorithm or flowchart. So here I have considered only flowchart. Similarly, in the same fashion, we can also consider algorithm, which are going to study in the later classes. So once the algorithm or flowchart is ready and we have detailedly studied it, and if it is 100% sure that it's going to work, then we would like to convert those algorithm or flowchart into actual program. Nothing but we will be going with programming or coding. Okay, so using any programming language, we can make the computer actually perform a task. So that's nothing but programming or coding. So once coding is done, followed by this particular stage, next one is checking and correcting errors. No one can give 100% assurance that the program written for the very first time is going to run without any flaws. There may be some errors. Usually they are referred as bugs. So if there are any errors, they need to be corrected. After correcting them, once again we need to run those programs. If they are meeting the specification of the user, then we can go with that particular program, or else again we need to go on correcting or rechecking or testing or validating these particular programs. So if validation and checking is done, followed by that the next stage, program documentation. So what is program documentation? Yes, we have written a program, but the program written by me or a software developed by me may be used by some other person. So he should also know how to use this particular software or a particular hardware, whatever may be the thing. So for that reason, we will be having a documentation. So this particular, let us say that we have purchased a new gadget. If we are not able to understand that gadget, how to use it, then we will be going through the manual. In the same fashion, each and every program, maybe using C or C++, whatever may be the language, they will be carrying certain program documentations, nothing but comments. So they will be having the detailed instructions regarding what is this particular line of instruction, what does they convey. So each and every program, they need to go with this program documentation, so that one using this program, they have to understand it. So that's the actual intent. Followed by the program documentation, the last and the final stage, program enhancement or maintenance. So is this stage necessary or important? Yes, of course. Why? Because the time is going to change. What is very what is a constant is the only one important thing that is constant is change. The environment will keep on changing. The software developed today may be outdated after few months or few years. So nothing but we have to upgrade the software what we have developed, so that it can work with different gadgets or different hardware devices. So in order to do that, we have to go with the last stage, that is program enhancement, or we have to maintain it on a regular basis. So these are the 7 stages which are very much necessary for to solve a particular given problem. Okay, so what is a problem solving? Problem solving is nothing but task of expressing solution for a complex problem in terms of simple operations understood by the computer. So that is referred as problem solving. So these are the 7 primary stages in problem solving. I hope you have understood. Thank you.